What do you have to say now?
Indeed, I have lost, but I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prized fighting Pokemon. Choose whichever one you like.
We have two options back here. I think you know what to expect. Here we can find the piston-punching Hitmonchan. No, I have no interest in Hitmonchan. Like I said, Hitmonchan is built, stat-wise, like a physical attacker. Good physical attack, relatively good speed, good special defense, terrible special attack. Absolutely terrible. If you're playing the first generation of games, terrible special defense as well, but they dramatically buffed that in the later versions of the game. I would not recommend Hitmonchan, not if you're playing Generation 1 or Generation 3, which is what we're playing here in the remake, so I would not recommend that. What's primarily known about Hitmonchan in terms of moves is Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch. Good elemental moves, 75 power, 100% accuracy, but they're special, and he sucks at doing them. So I do not recommend him, only if you're trying to get all the Pokemon in the world, or if you're moving them to another generation, would I recommend it. What I would recommend is Hitmonlee. So I'm going to be taking Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee is my second favorite fighting type after Primeape. A little bit slower than Primeape, but definitely more powerful than Primeape. Moveset, roughly equivalent. I think I went over this before. I want Hitmonlee. Do you want to give a nickname to Hitmonlee? No, because we're not going to be using Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee I'm considering a gift Pokemon. Plus I already have enough physical attackers, to be honest with you. Grunt, stay and train at karate with us. What would be the point of that? Can I take the other one? Better not get greedy. Like, what's he gonna do? I already killed all his Pokemon, and that apparently means he is worthless now. But with that done, I am going to go heal at the Pokemon Center. And then we're going to actually head into Sylph Co, because that's primarily where we wanted to go now anyway. While we are in the Pokemon Center, though, I might as well take a look at the Pokemon that we did get, that I will not be using. That is Hitmonlee here. Hitmonlee is lonely by nature, which means an increase in attack, decrease in defense. Not necessarily the best, but I will take it. More attack? Hopefully I can kill it in one shot, you know? That's the basic design of a Hitmonlee anyway. As you can see, the stats are actually pretty damn good. Attack of 77 at level 25, and yes, you will always get Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan at level 25. Its ability is Limber, which prevents paralysis, which is awesome, but won't be using it. In terms of moves, we have Rolling Kick, a quick kick from a rolling spin. It may make the opponent flinch, but it also is not very accurate. Hitmonlee is just not accurate as a whole, kind of as a rule. Then we have Jump Kick. The user jumps up high, then kicks. If it misses, the user hurts itself. It is a 95% accuracy, so it usually lands, but on the off chance that it doesn't land, it is doubly painful because you hurt yourself. Then we have Brick Break, the standard, 75-100. That is probably the best move out of all of them. It is. It's the most powerful move that Hitmonlee has, and it's the most accurate. And then finally, Focus Energy. The user takes a deep breath and focuses to raise its critical hit ratio, which I think I went over was broken in the original versions of the game. So I'm going to put Hitmonlee in my gift Pokemon box, which is box 3, and I will take out a more useful Pokemon, and I'll meet you in front of Sylph Co. Back outside Sylph Co, let's get this giant dungeon underway. Do you remember the rocket hideout? This is another rocket hideout. We are in Sylph Co, first floor. What does it say? It's all complicated words and numbers that make no sense to dump this, but possibly to normal people it will. There's nothing going on here in the first floor. It just says Sylph Co head office on the first floor. Now you can go up the stairs and do things kind of the stupid way, but we're going to just kind of do this the quick and easy way, and then we'll take on the trainers at the end. For the time being, let's head up to floor number 5, because that's actually where we want to go. If we head over here, You can find this guy.
We study Pokeball technology on this floor.
I bet you do. Are there a lot of advancements in Pokeball technology recently? Scientist Bo? Bo? Alright, I'll take it. He's got Magneton. I've got a much higher level Fuzimi. Once again, I think that's a haxed Magneton. I don't think you can get a Magneton at level 26, but what do I know? Magnitude 6. That's probably going to be enough. Magneton is not the best Pokemon out there. Fuzimi gets a good chunk of experience, and he's going to switch to Coughing. So, this is why I have Mr. Gency. Mr. Gency, of course, can take on any Coughing, any Wheezing you throw at it, possibly up to like level 60 at this point. But of course, it's not going to be level 60. And I'm going to need to take it out with the same Psychic. Very easy. Coughing is not a challenge for me. Hasn't been for a long time. Hey look, a Wheezing! I wonder if that'll be a challenge. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that they could float above my ground attacks, I still have Fuzimi out there. There's really no need for Mr. Gency to trouble his mind with it. I would say dirty his hands, but he doesn't do that. He just uses his mind. Alright, back to Magnemite. So, back to Fuzimi. Mr. Gency, you are awesome. Let's try not to overuse you. Pretty much just Coughings and Wheezing. That's what I need you for. Oh look, one of them. I wonder if this... Oh jeez. Talk about overkill. 6-8 on the Magneton. Yeah, down goes the Magnemite. Down it goes. Give me that experience. Dang, blast it. We get 1,248 Pokebucks for our work. You have to say for yourself. We worked on the ultimate Pokeball, which would catch anything. Apparently, they've been giving those to me this entire time. So I have been very, very lucky. Let's continue on down here where we can find... Now, can I get this right? I want him... Yeah, there we go. Wait. Damn it, I did it wrong. I need to be one up further than that. I heard a kid was wandering around. Like, I just got here, dude. I just got here. Even though I messed it up on him, it's real easy to fix. Team Rocket Grunt would like to battle. He's just got one Pokemon, which is an Arbok. So Fuzimi is finally getting some time to do some leveling. Alright, yeah, the Intimidate cuts his attack. As long as I get a good enough magnitude, though, it doesn't really matter. 6, probably not going to do it. Probably not going to be enough. No, not even close, actually. Goes for Poison Sting. Don't do too much, just as long as it doesn't poison. It doesn't. Alright. Go for Magnitude. Magnitudes. Are you kidding me with the 6? If it was even a 7, we'd be done here, but no. Goes for a Screech. That's fine. That's actually a pretty good move. Harshly Fallen means down by 50% at this stage. But one more Magnitude will indeed finish off the Arbok. Now, where was that 7 last time? Really, either of the other times would have been a lot better. And down goes Arbok. Down it goes. Over 1,000 experience for Fuzimi, and down goes the Team Rocket Grunt. Boom. Boom, indeed. Give me money. Alright, so... Oh, wait, we need to see if you have anything to say. It's not smart to pick a fight with Team Rocket. Actually, it usually is. So, like I said, this is real easy to fix. I need to be one up from here in order to get it done well, but it's real easy to fix. You just step on the little teleporting pad and then step back on the teleporting pad. So that took us up to the 9th floor. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. What we want is back here. And here we can find a card key. Put that in the key items pocket, and then we'll just continue this way, since it's open to us to kind of show that there's nothing here. But we can find this guy. Show Team Rocket a little respect. And it was time to fight yet another Team Rocket guy. This guy, I believe, has something that we don't normally see with Team Rocket. He's got a Hypno. And so it is now time for Fistamich to show what she can do. Is like the baby on Fistamich's shoulder there? Alright, so I do have quite a few moves. Dark would be awesome if this was Generation 4 or later, but it is not, so I'm going to go for Strength. I taught Fistovich Strength for a reason. Go Strength. Almost good enough. Poison gas incoming. That's fine, to be honest with you. Fistovich was poisoned, but I'm not concerned about that much. Does take quite a bit of health, but I will finish it off with his strength. I have plenty of antidotes, and the Hypno goes down. And Fistovich is now becoming a fairly good psychic killer. Remember that Hypno has exceptionally high defense for a psychic type, so I am happy with that performance from Fistovich. Not your best first impression, but nicely done. Cough, cough. Really? Just gonna cough at me? Which reminds me, coughing evolves into wheezing. Thank you so much. You get it because he coughed. And I guess at the end he was wheezing. With this unnecessary excursion done, we are free to head back the way that we came. We're going to need to do the little teleporter trick again in order to get to the other side. But getting that card key makes the rest of this place so much easier, because it can open doors like this, and it pretty much allows us to explore wherever the hell we want from this point forward. Over here, though, we can find TM01, Focus Punch. Honestly, don't know what you get in the original versions of the game. You might not get a TM here at all. Let's take a look at it. It is a strange move. I'm not that big of a fan of it because it requires a bit of prediction. I'm not so good at that, especially against single-player opponents where who knows what the hell's going on. It is an attack that is executed last. The user flinches if hit beforehand. It has, as you can see, 150 power, massive power, and 100% accuracy. So, what's the little catch? How does it work? How it works is you tell your Pokemon to do Focus Punch. Then your Pokemon does a charging thing, and that always happens first. I mean, that thing has an insane amount of priority, the charging. Then it allows the other Pokemon to do its move. If that your opponent hits you in any way, does damage to you, then you flinch. Well, you know, not necessarily does damage, but does a move that does damage to you. Right then you flinch and you don't do anything. However, if the Pokemon wastes its turn or it misses you, then you get to do your 150 power move. Not necessarily my favorite, but definitely useful if you can time it right. But I'm not very good at timing it right. But that is TM01. We can go in here though, get ourselves a pro team. Talk to you. He is not actually a trainer, believe it or not. Those thugs that took over our building, their boss said he was looking for strong Pokemon. I hope our president managed to avoid trouble. I don't think he did. If you're playing the original versions of the game, the trees will be a little bit removed from where they are here. They're kind of more down here. But the far right one has an elixir for you. It does not have that for me. I believe that... yeah, there's a PP up here for me. I will take that. And we'll see what we can do with this guy. What? There shouldn't be any children here. And it is time to take on Juggler Dalton. He's got Kadabra out front. I'm going to stick with Fistovich. Go for a strength. As long as I'm faster than the Kadabra, Kadabra will die. Kadabra does not have good defense, which is why I don't stick Mr. Gency out there very often. Not when I don't think it can outspeed me. Alright, Mr. Mime's about to come out. I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to stick with Fistovich here. Fistovich still needs the levels anyway. Level 29, Mr. Mime, not my favorite Pokemon. So much better. Hey look, down goes Mr. Mime. Not too much better defensively than Kadabra, but a lot less powerful offensively. And down goes Dalton, and slower too. Totally slower. Oh goodness, indeed. You have to say for yourself. You're only on the 5th floor. It's a long way to my boss. Actually, I just started, dude. Let's continue on. Try to finish off this floor. We can head in here with the card key. Team Rocket is in an uproar over some intruder. That's you, right? Of course. like ours have it wherever we go. Doesn't look like there's anything here, so of course there must be a hidden item. It is an elixir that is hiding here. We did move the elixir from the previous game down there. So we do need the card key to get it. With that done, let's go ahead and clear out the rest of the floors kind of one by one here. There are going to be a lot of Team Rockets along the way, as you might expect. But if we head down here, we can find the first one. Hey kid, what are you wandering here for? I'm trying to find a way to get levels easily. You know of anybody that I can kill? Hey look, a Team Rocket grunt. He's got rolled up. I've got Cube. Cube could use a little bit of experience. Not too much, but some. Spark, I believe. I get Spark and Shockwave a little confused. I think Shockwave was the weaker one. Either way, it should go down. Give me more experience. It's going to need a bit of it. If I had an Ice type, this would be a better place to level that. But for the time being, we're going to continue with Cube. Cube is going to get so much experience. I might actually go out of my way and try to find a different electric type. See if I can find something that's a little bit better than Cube. But for the time being, Cube is masterful. As if I really needed a lot of help to take out Zubats. Zubats that are 10 levels lower than me. But honestly, you can't get here until you clear Giovanni anyway, so what are you gonna do? Cube grows to level 37, plus what you unlock after you beat this dungeon is a lot higher level. It's kind of weird how it works, but light screen is a move that I do not care about. We'll take a look at it anyway. A wall of light cuts damage from special attacks for 5 turns. Not interested. Not interested. But hey, it's got its uses. Definitely has its uses. Alright, switch to Eradicate. I do not have Compass with me. Fistamich, your time to shine. Fistamich does have pretty good defense. Not fantastic physical defense, but should be more than enough strength to take out this Eradicate. Doesn't matter if it's super effective or not. Down goes the Eradicate. Enough experience? Not quite. Alright, so back to the Zubat, which means back to Cube. And this dungeon has always kind of been easy. They just try to confuse you with it, but once you get the card key, it becomes a lot easier to deal with. And so, really, I would recommend going out of your way to get that first. There's really nothing blocking your path to getting that. Other than that one Team Rocket guy that you really do have to fight. But down goes Team Rocket Grunt. I goofed. Indeed, you did. Give me your money.